hope you're enjoying your life. It's what we're here for. This journey that we're on of exploration, of being able to pick and choose all these choices, to be able to discern good from evil. My whole life I felt like, man, I was created for something special. I have a purpose. I feel like I'm on the edge of figuring out what it is I'm supposed to do, but I just haven't been able to figure it out. And I think part of that is because our whole life is about that journey. Our life as a human. Not to say that we're anything other than human, but we are. Human is more than this flesh. You know, the skin on my arms and the skin on my face. Humanity is the being of light and love inside of me. Inside of every single one of you. We all have it. And we're here for this great journey of living in the flesh, of being able to have all these life experiences that allow us to understand the different shades of discernment, the different layers that there are to really everything, and how so much of how we feel about things is our own perspective. The shades between right and wrong. But make no mistake, this journey is about goodness. It's God sifting, okay? Sifting out the ones that are ready to continue to prosper humanity, and the ones that are free to go with Lucifer down to hell. When you acknowledge that you have a greater purpose that may or may not be on this earth, you come to a conclusion of peace in your heart. Pursue things. Pursue joy with earnestness. Try to lift one another up. And always be mindful that if somebody's responding to you in a way they're taking offense, take time to set it right. Because it's important for them to understand life doesn't have to be this way. Can you imagine a life if we all just helped each other out, supported one another, encouraged one another? It's so crazy to think that out of all this time that I've been alive, humankind really hasn't evolved much. I'm circa 1967, so nothing too terribly crazy old, but when you look back at the things that have been invented, all the technology and growth that the economy's had, it's not evolution, guys. As a humanity, as a spirit of goodness and love, we're no closer to understanding and accepting and supporting and loving one another than we were 100, 200, 300 years ago. There's people that still sadly dislike people for being other than they are, whether that be racially, sexually, whether it be social class. It's not evolution, folks. The evolution is understanding that we were all created as beings of light to do goodness, to encourage one another through this part of our journey, which is a very enlightening part of our journey, but it's only a very small portion. You know, me personally, I've kind of felt like here I am, 56 years old, and I haven't found my purpose yet. You know what? My purpose has always been light and love. I've always had a heart for making people laugh and encouraging them, and that is my purpose. That is my gift. But what I'm really excited about is I used to think that because I never had biological children of my own, that I was the end of the vine, the end of the branch. But when I really think about it, I think about my ancestors as being that branch, and nourishing the family tree, you know, doing their part, raising me in goodness, so that I could be the blossom at the end of the branch. And I'm going to blossom for the last chapters of my life, whatever amount of time the Lord blesses me with. But when I'm gone, I know the Lord is going to use me as a mighty, mighty warrior. And I'm very excited about that. I will serve my Savior with all of my might. With all of the might that He blesses me with. Because His goodness will come through me. And evil will run. The victory is already ours. So be comforted in that. Just choose goodness. Choose your life of purpose to be discovery, pursuit of all the wondrous things that interest you, encouraging others, doing no harm, trying to lift everyone up and help them see the light within you that comes through the Lord. Acknowledge your Creator. Man, if you're going to acknowledge that, oh, they released that UFOs are real, okay? Don't let that get into your mind that that's believable, but God isn't, or Satan isn't. Satan is real, and you better be afraid because you don't want to go there. But most importantly, God is real. And you better start living for Him now. He's got an amazing purpose for you, and the sooner you figure it out, the sooner you will be released to enjoy the best life that you've ever lived, with no fear of death. Because honestly, once our journey is over here, the best is just going to begin. Thank you for listening. I love you. God bless.